Tonight, we are honoring Black history. The New Bedford Historical Society is ensuring that the city's role in the Underground Railroad is preserved.
Right now, work is underway on 7th Street to create Abolition Row Park, complete with a large statue of Fredrick Douglass. Our Kait Walsh shows us New Bedford's rich history from inside Douglass's first home as a free man.
New Bedford, the whaling city, known for its role in lighting America with whale oil. But through the 1700s and 1800s, it also served as a beacon of hope, guiding enslaved people to freedom.
This is my fourth great-grandparents. That's Amelia Piper and her husband, William.
Lee Blake tells the rich history of New Bedford's role on the Underground Railroad. It's part of her story and that of so many New Bedford residents today.
We know that there are at least 700 fugitives who came to live in New Bedford. There are lots more that came and went on the ships and went through New Bedford or went through New Bedford to go to Canada.
You see, many of the whaling captains were Quakers.
They really believed that everybody had a soul. Everybody was equal in the eyes of God.
She said enslaved people would not so secretively sneak onto whaling boats.
You know, essentially they say, oh, you know, we were out to sea and we looked around on our boat and we found a fugitive and the wind wasn't right. We couldn't turn around, so I just want you to know we dropped off somebody named Michael in New Bedford.
That's how the captains would cover themselves legally on the federal level, but in Massachusetts, African Americans were free. We're sitting in the Nathan and Polly Johnson house on 7th Street. Polly came from a Black and Wampanoag family who were slaves in nearby Tiverton, Rhode Island. As free people in New Bedford, Nathan owned a bathhouse, which is now the Whaling Museum, and Polly was an event planner.
And they had support from their white employers who gave them small loans, which they paid off.
Their home here became a safe haven to enslaved people making their way north along the Underground Railroad and was most notably the first home Fredrick Douglass lived in as a free man.
And there are some instances where Fredrick Douglass talks about how going to the churches here, sometimes he was asked to sit in the back.
Blake says there are documented examples of African Americans winning lawsuits against white residents.
There was no discrimination or segregation in our public schools. So there are interesting stories of individuals, plantation owners, who had fathered Black children who sent their children here to go to school.
Blake says she knows all of this because everything was written down either through oral tradition, transcribed speeches, or bank ledgers. I'm Kait Walsh, 12 News.
Kate, thank you. And tomorrow our 6:30 newscast is being replaced with a Black History Month special.
From local stories to those from around the country, we're highlighting trailblazers in the Black community. You can watch it Friday at 6:30 over on Fox Providence.